Hello and welcome. I am Ryan, and this is the Mature Minded Gamers Look at This Land is My Land Survival. In this game, we will experience the frontier as a chief of a Native American tribe and resist the onset of settlers. This is an open world survival game where we will experience a single player game that has been plussed up with some social elements that we can talk about more as we dig into the game. If you find what you see here interesting, know that the release date of this game is November 20th, but it is currently out in early access and is available on Steam for $39.99. I want to thank Game Labs for a key to check out this game, so let's go ahead and dig in. Now, I've played a little bit of this game to get a sense of what it was about. I've deleted my save so we could start this together. We are going to start our resistance. And right away, you're going to be encountered with three different versions of this game. You have the classic version, you have an immersive version, which makes things a little more difficult. The nights are more dark, the damage is more realistic, improved enemy behaviors. And then you have custom, which you can change all kinds of different aspects of the game, including day length, realistic nights, weather, damage, needs, bosses, world bosses, hardcore mode, and so forth. But I'm going to stick with classic right away, and we'll leave the tutorial on so that you can get that sense with me together. The replayability of this game, I think, is going to be high as we get into it, and you start to see how many different perspectives can be changed as we look at different parts of the games. Not to mention just even changing the settings themselves, I'm sure gives you a very different experience. So now we have an opportunity to create our chieftain. We're in a train. It sounds like we're captured. Apparently, there's trees and things clipping through here, but it's still early access, and honestly, it doesn't take away from the experience. But your name seems to help be a seed for the game. If you see some of the different things occur as I type in different names here, we're going to go ahead and stick with MMG as our chief's name. And then you get to pick an animal here that would be sort of your signal. We don't have an old man here. We do have a wise old owl. Let's see what it does. I honestly, truth be told, have not played enough to know how these things are going to plus or negative your game, but it is going to create a different experience. I think that's an important thing to experience or to note here. Let's see, an eagle? Sure, we'll be 3 warriors. This camp is located, and it's going to procedurally generate that. We get to pick now either a normal start, a hard start, an insane start. This is my first time really diving in, so we're going to go ahead and normal start, which is what I did the first time I played as well. Sort of gave us a nice peaceful opportunity. You can hear, what's that? Some hoofs on the approaching from the side? Yeah, absolutely. They're going to... I'm not going to spoil it for you, but we're not going to just play our whole game inside this boxcar. In fact, the resistance of MMG has begun. Some gunfire took place. And now brave warriors are headed to a recently set up camp. The train's going to pull off in the distance. It's a nice touch here to give us sort of this audio show. That's one of the reasons why the game audio is kind of louder than probably I would normally run it. But gives us a nice little audio opportunity to sort of track along with what's happening as the game and the world is being procedurally generated or generated based on our choices. And I think that's going to be a lot of what happens here. We're very much going to be every time you play, things are going to happen differently. So MMG, our escape was quite rushed. I had to leave without a weapon. Good thing I found some wood along the roadside. So we're going to go through our basic tutorial pieces. We're going to make this is our camp. I did track my mouse down just a little bit because I felt like the movement was a little bit high, but game looks gorgeous, even if my computer is chugging along to run it. But it says more about the age of my computer, not about the challenges of the game. But it does look great. We're going to go through the normal tutorial steps. This is a survival game, so we do have to build things. So we're going to craft ourselves a bow. We got some flax and some wood right away, so we're going to hit craft. We're going to click bow. We're going to hit craft. We're going to get some SP as well. So that's been made. So now we're going to create some arrows. It says we're just going to do it once. We'll just do it once. Then get 5 arrows for 1 crafting. We do small arrows will not be enough for proper resistance. So now we're going to look and see how we're going to move around. WASD, just rolling. Because the combat is pretty active. Stamina down there at the bottom. C will change to sneak. Hold C Get real down low to high. Q switches for your shooting. Your shooting, so do that way, and then B even do first person. Sneak first person. Stand forward person. Whichever. However you want to play the game. So we've done all those, so we're going to hit close. Okay, save at the camp, we got that. So now we're looking for some hickory. We have our nice telltale dots. Hickory are our small branches here. We're just going to hit F on this. And there's actually some flax here as well. Grab some of that. Continue to look for some hickory. Our indicator at the top of the map will show us what direction we need to go in. It looks like it might be kind of raining. Looks like it's definitely kind of raining, which is cool. Weather is one of the things that they updated most recently in the game. The Foundry edition, I believe it's called, added weather. So if you do have the game and you haven't looked at it in a while, know that they're still actively working on that early access until the release next month. I'm picking up flax. I don't need flax. I need hickory. Stay on target, Ryan. Stay on target. Here we go. More hickory. I think we need a couple more. More hickory. We'll run over here. Oh, all right. Oh, there it is. More hickory. Each one of these is a bow shaft, I guess. Number one, we're going to hold the weapon selector. Actually, let's close this. Okay. Well, it's not efficient to gather all these resources on my own. Remember, we're building a tribe, by the way. We're the chief, so we will have these outposts and camps where we can sort of send our warriors to go do different things. In this case, we're going to have them pick up some flax. So I'm going to hit tab to go to our map. I'm going to hit our camp itself. We're going to do some orders. Nope, that's not right. That comes next. We're going to do send to gather. So here we're going to send. We'll send 2 of them out. Because of my starting, I actually have extra warriors than what you would have otherwise. I don't have any extra equipment yet, so not worried about that. I learned this the first time I played. If you send them off, because I thought, well, I got horses, I'll send them with horses. That actually makes your tutorial a little bit challenging, and you have to figure out how to get them back. So my suggestion would be, don't send them with the horses just yet. Let them go. So while they're gathering, most important resource, at least for now, I can spread my time setting up crafting and gathering orders so my warriors can work on those later. So there we go. We're going to continue our resistance. We're going to determine how we can. So we want these guys to have bows and arrows later. So again, we're going to hit tab, click on our camp. Now we're going to go to orders. We're going to add orders. We're going to have them make. Let's see. I think I have. Does that mean there's 8 or we have 4? I'm not sure. We'll just make. I mean, I've got big ambition. Well, let's just do. Oh, let's do 5. We're gonna make 5 wooden bows. Lost my horse long ago. Let's get one of these tamed horses. I will do that, but I want to make it. I want to get them to make some arrows as well. So here we go. Orders. Add an order. Arrow. Let's just do. Let's do 50 maybe. That seems like a lot. We'll do 25. Confirm. There you go. And now they're going to work on those things as they come. I'm actually going to let's get ahead of the game. We got some extra warriors, right? Let's send 2 warriors. I guess let's send 1 warrior out to gather some hickory, because we know we need that for arrows. I guess we'll just do wood. Send. Okay, so 2 of them are doing that. One's doing flax, one's doing wood, one's doing wood. So they're off. They're off doing those things. Now I need to get, and there they go, running off into the woods to do the things they need to do. Let's go pick a horse. These are our horses that are currently tamed. Good luck, tribal men. Get a chance to customize them. So to be honest, it doesn't matter which one you start with. We're gonna hold Z to bond, and then we get to pick exactly how we want our horse to look. So this is actually trigger it kept it from my previous game. And watch as I give it a name, you're going to get different stats based on the name. I don't know how it's figuring these things out, but I'll take increased speed. If you want increased speed, try naming yours trigger and see if you get the same thing. So there you go. Trigger is here. Next we have skills like Here we go. Recently rescued warrior. I'll get to the skills in a second. We're going to get our first sort of quest here. Find an old camp and take the supplies. Chief, you can read it for yourself, who jailed me, broke up, and burned my old camp. It lies a short distance from here. My camp loot was hidden well. I doubt they found it. You must go and look for it. I collected a lot of useful items there. Sounds interesting. I will go see. So we now have this option to go 513 meters that direction to this camp. Before we do that, let's take a look at our skills. So we can burn settlement. We can throw a stone. We can lure the enemy. We can smoke herbs. We can rest. We can call the horse. Call for your tamed horse. Not sure. Okay. Maybe G? Is that what we have to do? Yep, there we go. So the skill comes down at the bottom. So hopefully more of that will come in the future. We're gonna mount. Come on. Come on. There we go. Now, one of the things I really enjoyed, and if you're like me, you've been playing New World and you've been running across the world several times like I've been doing recently, this whole running around can be a little bit challenging. But this game has an auto travel feature that I really enjoy. It allows me to zoom in to the current quest marker, which is the old camp here. I can click on it and mark it as my destination. Once I have it marked as my destination, down at the bottom there you see F is dismount. Caps lock enables auto travel. Let's hit that caps lock. As we look on the map, which is tab again, he's going to move to the closest road through the woods and then follow the road to that location. I love this feature. We're hitting a lot of trees this way, so maybe if it destroys your immersion, maybe you don't want to use it. But for me, I don't mind that immersion loss at all. So they're going there now along the, I said road, but it's a trail, I guess. Keeping our eye out for anything we might encounter along the way as we get closer and closer to our destination. We're now 300 meters from it. One warrior from the Outer Lands joined us. So as our reputation increases, we're going to continue to get warriors to join our tribe. Those are guys that we can use to craft and form our resistance. We can create war bands later. Sky's the limit on things that can be done in this game. I find it very interesting. It's sort of the depth that the game currently has. So here we go. That is the... So I'm just going to take over control. Head over here to the old camp. I can sneak on my horse. Just dismount. Here we go. So this is the old camp. Massacre of Cornelius Bon Quilquil Ill the Third's gang. They're Sikh style. I need to interrogate to learn who sent to kill him. Last saw at Fort Knox Forest Camp. I need to go there and get his name. So the new quest. Obviously that's not good. YouTube, don't hate me. All the loot that we can get here. We got a sinewed back bow, which is going to be better than our wooden bow. Some medium arrows. Good stuff here. We're going to take it all. Okay. Now items are useful. We can hit 2 to incorporate other items. So sound bait, gunpowder charges, fireweed decoration, big, traps, so forth. Those are all in our number 2 options. See if there's more. We're here. Nope. It's all in one thing. It's here. Anything else? Let's double check that we're not missing anything. I didn't notice anything the first time, but I want to make sure I don't see it here. Okay. I don't. Okay, so we've got to find and interrogate Cornelius Bon Quilquil III. Let's take a look at the map. So you see the map is filling up with some life here as we see our own tribe members out doing their work, doing what needs to be done. We have different things here. We probably should set this up as our number 1 bow, since now we have it. We can speed up time and bring time back and so forth by controlling down there. Interrogation. Here we go. Some skills are useful for finding a person. remain undetected while we're trying to find him. So this is the forest. It has our notation on it now. I'm going to go ahead and start the auto travel feature, but I don't think we're going to run up all the way on it. We're going to want to definitely... There we go. There we go. We got the other bow, and we've got medium arrows equipped, and there we go. You can pull the bow from horseback. I'm going this way. Let's go and pop back on the map again. We are getting kind of close. There it is. It's over there. Let's put our horse over here. Let's sneak up on him. It is getting to be dark, which is going to help us, I think. Here we go. I'm going to sneak up here on this camp. Not sure which way the wind's blowing. We're going to crouch along here. Oh, there's some fireweed. Let's grab that just in case. Oh, it looks like there's some more over here as well. I see a horse up there in the distance. Let's use our terrain here. Let's get over here behind this hill. This is another path here. Wagon path, it looks like. Okay. Killing, which is my weapon there, with left mouse button. Not the only way to deal with an enemy in close range combat. When you're close enough to the enemy, you can trigger interrogation by F. During interrogation, use for information. So we want to interrogate this guy. Not killing him if we don't have to. I mean, we can kill him eventually. I mean, he is someone who needs to die, but we definitely want to try to get our information first. The question is going to be like, who else is here? Who else is here? You know, no spoilers here. Let's look at this together. All right, we're back. Had to pause the game for a little bit so I could eat some dinner, and now I'm back in here at the video game. I wanted to show a few things there, just so you know if you were paused or anything when you're playing this game. Your time controls are down here. Just hitting tab or escape or whatever doesn't actually pause the game. Escape might. Actually, I'm not 100% sure. Escape does seem to. But if you want to pause like this, you actually have to hit the pause button down here. Now, a couple things I wanted to notice. We're going to try to sneak into this camp. But I do see that there is a wood gatherer of a settler wood gatherer behind me here somewhere. So I want to make sure I pay attention to that. I don't want him sneaking up on me here. So here we go. We're going to, wonder if I can actually see him. He's back there somewhere. That's one of their horses. Go this way. Just trying to find the gentleman. Have a nice, friendly conversation with him. Use this wagon as cover. Where's the... Okay, there's a... Okay, detection. Enemy shows something behind. Okay, becomes red. Okay. So there is the guy. I don't know if that's the guy we need. That is a guy. See if he turns around and goes the other direction. Wasn't sure if it was like Assassin's Creed there and I could jump into that wagon. He's still just there looking in this direction. I'm hiding. Other gentleman over there. Might be able to get behind that guy. And there's, I think, the guy we're looking for is over there. So he is our. I'm busy, I guess. I can't do that. E. Throw stone. Let's go back here in the woods here a little bit. Let's try G here. Didn't seem to draw his attention. All of that. So that's the guy we want over there. Not sure how we can get to him without causing much in the way of issues. Well, who dares wins, right? Okay, that guy's down. Let's see if anybody noticed. Nobody else seemed to notice. That's fine. We want all these guys out of here anyway. This is my land.
What was that? Enemy sighted.
Uh-oh. You might be aware of my presence.
There's a body.
See if we don't get panicked. Have night and sneak on our side here. There's our guy. I picked up all that stuff. I'm overloaded. Still overloaded. What? Okay, no longer overloaded. Here we go. Sneak around. I gotta find that guy. Where's he at? I didn't get him. Just an animal over here. There we go. Oh, maybe I interrogated the wrong guy. Oh, I thought that was the other guy. I thought that was the right guy.
Hey everyone, there's a body.
There is no one. Just you and me, my friend. Just you and me, my friend.
Guys, they're here.
One more guy over here somewhere.
The enemy's there. I'm under fire.
This doesn't look good for me, guys. I'm so close to death.
Enemy sighted. Here they are. I need to reload. Reloading. I saw them. They're out there.
I'm right here. Oh goodness, that guy's got a shotgun. Camp has been vanquished. I didn't complete my quest, but I did complete. I will tell you, that is not how it went the first time I played through, so there's definitely different alternatives that can happen. But I do have a gun now. And I'm very hurt. Again, this is not how it went the first time I went, but I'm curious to see what this would do to play the game further. See what would happen. Burn the settlement? I sure can. I wonder if I should have gotten out of here before I did it. Let me go. Oh, okay. So the whole settlement's now gone. But the gentlemen are still around, the bodies. So I can get some of these dimes. I'm overloaded, but I'm going to take my horse in a minute, I'm pretty sure. Let's see, day's breaking. Oh, trees just popped into existence. Oh, because the camp is now gone. The wildlife is retaking it over, I guess. Let's see here. Let's use some of that. Let's hit E here, get our skills back. Let's call our horse. Stand up. Curious. Okay, so there are still. That was a prisoner wagon, but there's still a wood collector over there that I could go interrogate if I wanted to. But yeah, I think honestly, you have seen enough. Like, I'm sure you're a much better gamer than I am. So you get the idea what the game is like. The goal here that would have hit our reputation, and I'll be honest, that's not how I would wanted that to go. I think it's probably rushing just because we were recording, but I can't upgrade. I can't go while I'm overloaded, so I gotta drop some stuff. But regardless, on behalf of the whole MMG team here, I'd like to thank once again Game Labs for the opportunity to play the game. And for all of you, I want to thank for looking at it with us. This has been This Land is My Land. If you like what you saw, please give the video a like. Feel free to subscribe to the channel. If you'd like to join us, feel free to check us out on our home on the web, which is maturemindedgamers.com. We have a very active Discord that you can join us. Come hang out. We have several active D&D groups that take place there in Fantasy Grounds and other virtual desktops as the such. We have a Star Trek podcast, board game reviews, and more. Thanks again for checking this out with me, everybody, and take care.